Basically, was just planning on showing you how to like create your own AI avatars. So these would be video avatars that you could start using like for YouTube content or just like ad content. I'll show you like the platform that I use for them, the different ways you can create them, the different voices that you could use, and then how you can go about creating scripts too. How you can take some existing Fidelity content, because we do provide a lot of free content, whether that's like flyers or buyer seller packages or apps that give you like infographics, and you can make those scripts really easy. Just like a sample of like what this ultimately looks like. This is one of my avatars here. So this is me in a way talking on a video, but I didn't actually record this video myself. I pretty much just gave this avatar a audio file that I just like recorded on my phone. So I'll show like a couple of ways you can do that, but I recorded the audio file, I gave it to this avatar, and then basically it's able to like say the video for me. So you just kind of have to get it set up, but I'll show you that general process. But super helpful, like if you're trying to create videos for clients or ads or whatnot, or trying to beef up your online presence, and video can be super helpful for that. The platform is called HeyGen. Here's the pricing for it. I use the creator plan. So it's around $30 a month for this. You get unlimited videos you can create with this platform, and each video can be up to 5 minutes, and you get 3 avatars. So this 3 instant avatars right here is kind of what you're looking for. And what that means is you kind of have 3 slots in which you can have a video version of yourself, which basically can perform videos for you. All you have to do is give it some text or give it some audio, and then it'll perform that video as if you're saying those things yourself. So the process of creating them, fairly straightforward. You just need like a sample video. I'll just pull up the one that I have on my computer really quick.
It's not a real person, but it's a person that's supposed
It
to be
is.
real.
Here, this right here is basically a video avatar. I gave it like sample footage, how good it works, but definitely a little odd at first. So this was like what I recorded on my phone. So basically just like that I'll be filming for use on the HeyGen platform. So far I've used HeyGen a few times for different. So I'm just kind of here, just talking, and you don't have to talk about anything in particular. You know, you're just basically giving it enough sample footage. Just record it on your phone. This was just in my living room on my phone, just kind of talking into it, and basically kind of creates this avatar for you, and then you can start giving it some text. So the process itself, fairly straightforward. I have like these avatar slots. So like if you do have an account, you want to pay attention to this avatars tab right here. So these are these 3 avatar slots that I have. Right now it says I have 1 of 3 available, you know, because I haven't used all 3. So what I can do is click create instant avatar right here.
Hey guys, I'm John.
Click get started.
So we only need 2 minutes.
This actually will allow you to choose whether you're going to have like a still or even like moving. So you can have your avatar move if you wanted. And then from here, it's just going to give you some instructions. So it's going to say, you know, do you want a video instructions of how to do the avatar, or text instructions? So I'll choose text instructions. And here are the basic instructions for how to film that avatar video. So it says have it be 2 to 5 minutes. So mine was, I think, just a little over 2 minutes. And I'm just talking into a camera. So I'm just sitting there looking at the camera, saying just enough to fill up that time period. It says use a high resolution camera. I just use my iPhone, and it seemed to work pretty well. Record in a well-lit, quiet environment. I just did it in my living room, just had some nice natural light, but obviously you can use lights if you wanted also. Look directly in the camera. Pause between each sentence with your mouth closed. So these 2 I think are pretty important to do, because I've done a decent amount of these, and I have noticed that like if you kind of do some weird movements in your avatar video, like if I look away from the camera or something like that, or I'm just like not really doing a good job of pausing after each sentence, or if I'm using like super specific hand gestures right here, I notice that the video will kind of do that a bunch. So you kind of want to like keep a lot of those very specific movements to like a minimum and kind of make it look super generic. That way it can be used for a bunch of different videos. So from here, you just click next step. You just upload that sample footage. So that was just that footage that I had on my computer. So let me see if I can get that AI sample. So I can just drop it in there. I just confirm that my face is visible, that I'm looking into the camera, that there are pauses between each sentence, that this environment is well lit. And then I say my footage looks good. You do have to record like a consent video. So it'll just say, hey, repeat this message once it appears on the screen. So I just say, hey, this is Grant. This is me, my recording for HeyGen, the HeyGen platform. So I'll just use like a past one that I used and hit submit, and then it's going to create that avatar for you. So it's pretty much just going to take that sample footage that you feed it and then create that avatar, where now I have this avatar that I can create footage with. So any questions about like any of that process, about kind of creating the sample footage or getting it uploaded, are all good so far? Okay, cool. So what's that?
It's really interesting.
And so you get three, so that's what's nice. So let's say you wanted like one super formal one, you could have that. One more like casual, maybe just kind of like a selfie video in your car or something, you can have that. So you kind of have some options that you can work with. Okay, so once you have the avatars created, and I think we have one more person coming in. I think Tyson is coming into the Zoom. So we'll just wait till he jumps in. Hey Tyson, how's it going? Thanks for coming in the Zoom, man. So we were just kind of going over the AI avatar, so how to get it basically started. So we just went over how you can actually upload some sample footage to this app. You upload it to this HeyGen platform, which is roughly $29 a month for unlimited videos, up to 5 minutes in each video. And then from here, you have an avatar that you can basically use to create videos for you. So I was just about to show afterwards, once you have your avatar, just how you actually create videos with it. So let's say now that I have my avatars created, I go to this avatars tab right here. So I'll choose this one right here. So this is that avatar I just created. So let's say I wanted to create a video now. So maybe I wanted to post something on YouTube or Facebook or run an ad or maybe send something to a client. What I can do is choose to create with AI Studio now. So basically it's taking that input video that I gave it. I can choose whether I want it to be in landscape or portrait. So let's say I'm trying to focus on posting something to YouTube. I might want to do landscape. Or maybe I'm trying to do like a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad. I can do portrait here, and then that'll change the dimensions of that video. So I'll just do landscape first. So now how this works is I have a couple of options. HeyGen will give me an AI voice that I can work with. So based off that sample video, it's going to try to create a voice for you also. So that would allow you just to basically import some text each time. And I'll show you how to create some scripts using Fidelity apps and products after this. It also can just read some audio. So this is sometimes, in my opinion, the best way to do it is you could like record a voice memo on your phone. So using the voice memo app, you can just have some script ready and just you read it right there on the phone, and you can deliver it really nicely and then just give that audio file to this avatar here and it'll say it. So what I can do for this first example just to show you is I'll just go through the route of maybe creating some scripts. So what I'll do is I'll show some Fidelity products that we have that can give you some nice, easy content to work with. So this is our website, lunatitle.com. And we have these really nice buyer and seller guides. So these are like big PDFs that have a bunch of different information about the real estate process, but just also good information that a lot of people might be searching for online, might help you in some of like your online presence. If people are searching these things, they come to your YouTube video, your Facebook post, or whatever it is, we are explaining like opening the escrow process or things about their loan signing appointment, etc. So what we can do is kind of take some of this content and maybe like use it for a script. So that's where things like ChatGPT are super helpful. These are things that can kind of help you create these scripts. Also, ChatGPT is free for some of their products. And what I'm showing you now would be free, just basically copying and pasting text into ChatGPT and having it create a prompt for you. So what I was able to do is use this buyer seller guide here. So this is just a PDF, and here's this page on private mortgage insurance, something that would happen if a buyer bought a home and put less than 20% down. So I think this could be a really nice video, especially for people that maybe are like starting the home buying process. They see PMI online, they don't really know what it is. They Google what is PMI, and you have a video about it on your YouTube page. So might be a good way to kind of get some buyers to come in to your YouTube channel, reach out to you, etc. So what I was able to do, since this is a PDF, is just copy and paste this text. I gave it to ChatGPT and I copied that entire piece of text right there. And I basically said, can you create a 2-minute video script based on this text? Please don't include any scene descriptions, just provide a block of text. Otherwise, sometimes it might give you like scene descriptions of like realtor walks into the room or something like that. So I just wanted the text itself. And then I said the target audience are first-time home buyers, basically telling them who am I directing this message to, and then who's the speaker? The speaker is a realtor in this position. That's what you would be. So then I said, can you provide some kind of call to action about how I can help them get pre-approved and start the home buying process? So basically what it did is it took this block of text right here that came from this flyer and then basically turned it into a script for me. So now I have a nice little like 2-minute script that I can use for that video avatar. Obviously I could still film this myself, so I could set up a camera and record this in an office and get it right and everything like that. But if you're busy, you're in a time crunch, you just kind of wanted to do something that's really nice and simple, you could use this here. So I can take this text now about private mortgage insurance and I can go back to HeyGen for this video avatar. And now what I can do is just basically copy and paste this text, because always it's going to give you like some sample text that you can work with down here. I can paste that text So this will be my AI voice that HeyGen has created for me. And then now that that's loaded in, all I have to do is hit submit. I can title this PMI sample video, hit submit. And then now it's basically going to create that video for me. And I did some samples here of that text earlier. And I guess another option I'll show you really quick too is doing like recorded audio, because the HeyGen voice, is pretty good, but sometimes you might want it to be your exact voice. So the nice part is you can actually just record your own voice and just upload it. So let's say I wanted to go back to that avatar. I wanted to create a video with it, and I want it to be a portrait video. Maybe I want this to be like a Facebook story instead of a YouTube video. So I can get that avatar right here. I have this text always that's going to come with the avatar, so I can go ahead and actually delete this. So I can click this options and click delete, and I can actually add an audio file. So in my opinion, this is going to make your videos look the best, because obviously it's already going to be, an AI avatar that's moving like an AI avatar at times. And sometimes if the voice is super AI, robotic as well, that can sometimes make it look not as real. So the recorded voice is nice because that will be your voice. You can get the tonality right. You can make it sound really nice. So I think I have an audio file on my computer from basically that same script. Let me just pull it up really quick. And so how I did this is I just use like voice memos on my phone.
Private
And I was
mortgage
able
insurance.
to record that audio file, and just now I can upload it. So I can go upload audio, and now I can just drag in that audio file that I recorded on my computer, just me basically talking into my phone, and then sent it to myself. Now I can just give it that audio file and it'll say it for me. So let me just wait for this to load. I'll generate the video. Any questions though about kind of how you can work this or how you create the videos yet? I know we kind of went through a bunch already, but feel free to ask any questions you have. Okay, all good. Let me go to this other video really quick. Okay, so now this audio file's in here. So if I press play,
Acceptable, especially for first-time home buyers. If you're concerned about making a big down payment, PMI could be.
so now I have that audio file in there. So now once again, all I have to do is hit submit. I'll say this is PMI recorded audio file, and then hit submit. Now it's basically going to generate that video for me. I uploaded recorded audio, and then here's the final product.
Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, has made homeownership more accessible, especially for first-time home buyers. If you're concerned about making a big down payment, PMI could be the solution for you.
I do think, in my opinion, that's the best way to do it, is like the recorded audio. But the main part is getting the script, ChatGPT is a great resource for that. Like I could come in here now and let's do a different one. So I'll just do disclosure report. So I'll say, just get the text, and I'll say, can you do the same thing with this text? And then just give it to it. And then now it'll basically give me a nice little script I can use, and just kind of takes a lot of the hiccups out of the video creation process. So that's another app that we have, and it does have a premium section. So I think it's like $10 a year or 99 cents a month, but it gives you a bunch of infographics each month that you can work with that, in my opinion, are just like nice real estate content about kind of timely things that are happening. So right as the NAR settlement was happening, they had a bunch of why buyer agent representatives are really valuable and the offer that they can provide. So this is one that I saw that I thought would make a great video. It was homeownership, your best defense against inflation. I feel like that's just a really nice topic, some good information here about how equity works, etc. And it can just take some text. If you do have the premium version of ChatGPT, also can take images too. So I basically just downloaded this as an image from Fidelity Agent 1 to my computer. And then I came over here to ChatGPT. I gave it that flyer right here, which talks about inflation and the advantages of owning your home and equity and all of those things. And then can you create a 2-minute video script based on the attached image? Please don't include any scene descriptions, just provide a block of text, provide some call to action at the end. It's going to give me a nice 2-minute script, basically thinking about buying their best house, how it's a good defense against inflation, the benefit of owning a home, and then about those stats right there. So obviously you're still going to need to have the ability to speak about these things in front of a buyer, right? But it's just a really nice kind of thing you can have online, things you're already maybe talking about with some of your clients. I can just come in here, copy and paste this text. I can just record myself saying this on my phone and then give it to this HeyGen avatar right here. And now I have these videos that I can share, I can download, put on Facebook, put on Instagram, and things like that. So any questions on how you can kind of connect these dots, or any other questions about HeyGen or anything like that?
No, but if I do need help after I I download it, would you be able to help me?
Yeah, of course. You can always kind of send me an email with questions. Grant Luna Fidelity at gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat too. But for sure, like if you're running into issues with this, let me know. It just takes like, I guess for me, it just took like a couple of times of doing those sample videos to kind of like see how I would talk and move would translate into the AI avatar. So like at first I was kind of doing super specific hand gestures or things like that that kind of made it look weird. But the nice part is you get 3 avatars and you're not stuck with them. So like let's say I have these avatars here and like I wanted to maybe get rid of this one or this one and then swap in a new one. I can always do that. So I can delete this avatar and free up a slot. So you can have as many avatar, or I guess 3 avatars, but overall as many as you want over time. You just kind of have to be swapping them in and out. But for sure, if you have questions, you can always let me know.